Hello there and welcome back or welcome to my channel. I hope wherever you are when you are watching this that you are doing fabulous, and let's dive right into this tutorial. So with my client today, we have been keeping her a brunette with some very soft, subtle dimension for a while now. And today she wanted to switch it up just a bit. Nothing too crazy, but she wanted to add a bit more highlight dimension throughout, and she wanted to go a bit warmer in her tone than she usually goes for. So I am touching up her base because she does have some grays. I believe I used a 5 NW with a little bit of a 6 NA for balance, so it wasn't overly warm and we didn't get like the hot roots look. So throughout this application, I am doing a variation of things here. I'm doing a little bit of a mixture of some teased slices and some thicker weaving and even a little bit of hand painting. And as you can see in the back here, because her hair is super long, I am using a hair board to kind of help support me when I'm working back here. This specific board that I'm using is the single track hair board. So the one thing I love about doing dimensional brunette looks is that you can play around a lot in your foiling technique. So slices are going to give us more coverage, weaving is going to give us more dimension, and hand painting gives us more control. So my brunette and balayage applications are really where I like to play around and sometimes even discover new techniques. And this can even help you create little road maps for your more dimensional blonding clients. So by the face is definitely where I'm going to do a little bit more painting. I think painting is so fun. I'm definitely going to keep it in like a little bit of a V formation here. Keeping in mind when you're on your two front side sections that you want to keep the brightness around the face for sure. In the back, I definitely took bigger sections in between because that's where we're going to have most of our dimension come through. And in the front, we're going to foil a little bit heavier because again, we want to keep the brightness mostly around the front of the face. But also don't overthink it and don't over highlight. I used to do this often and then my brunette clients would be like, why do I feel blonde? We don't want to lose our brunette vibe here. Just take a second to really visualize where you want to see the light and where you want to see the dark in your final look and go from there. As always, I am using Schwarzkopf Blondeme for my lightener. I started off with 7 volume and then worked my way up to 20. And of course, I paired it with my Olaplex added in. And per usual, I am using my Framar foils. I love their rolls the best versus any kind of pop-up foil. A roll is just so convenient, especially when you have clients with long hair, and that is 99.999% of my clientele. You just pull the foil and rip it to the length that you want, and life is so much more easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. I am finishing up with my last 2 sections being teased slices, and then I let her process for 30 minutes, and I like to clip her up under a towel just to keep it nice and warm and toasty while she processes. Toning time. For her roots, I did 6 NB with a little bit of 6 CCR and a little bit of 6A. Her mids and ends were 5 NW, a little bit of 8RR, and a little bit of 7P. You do want to be careful with the CCR and the RR because they are double pigmented, which means they are powerful, and I didn't want quite a copper red or red end result. I just wanted it for the warmth. And then I did the 6A and the 7P because I needed it for balance, so I didn't do too much. I'm going to start by applying the root formula first, and I'm working it just over those lines of demarcation from the foils, and then I'm going to work my way back up with the mids and ends formula. The key here to a clean blend and a root application and not getting any dark smudges is making sure that hair is tangle free. You don't want to be snagging on those ends while you're trying to brush that toner through. And I will use conditioner or Olaplex number 2 when I am brushing out her teas at the bowl, and I always use a wet brush. We let that toner process for 20 minutes, and this is our finished look. I was so in love with this tone. It was so beautiful. If you like this tutorial and you want to see more like it, make sure you subscribe to my channel and follow me on TikTok and Instagram for even more content. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.